Hallo, hallo, hallo. Ich bin mal wieder online am Samstagnachmittag hier in Deutschland. Hello, hello, hello. I'm live again. It's Saturday afternoon in Germany. So nice to have the opportunity to do live stream today again. I don't know who is there speaking English or German. If you let me know in the chat, I can switch to that language what we prefer. And yes, so there we are. There we are in my Central European project. Mostly Old Town at the moment. And yeah, a lot of work to do. You can see when it's finished at some time, it should be built from here, from the highway, all the area between these two rivers, from here to this part. It's a minimum goal for me to build, and it's a project. I know from my first project what is still work in progress since 2 years, or for 2 years now. I know that this will be a project for some years also, and yeah, started it in November, and today I want to go on with detailing. A lot of things here in the old town is yeah, so this part is mostly detailed, but this part isn't really detailed and not yet fully finished. Also, the whole main station area here is totally work in progress. And yeah, last stream I went went to this part here, the industrial area here, and yeah, tried to build in German a building, a station for Technisches Hilfswerk, THW. In English, it's Federal Organization for Technical Relief, I think. Yeah, there are two assets on the workshop. One is a little bit more Austrian, by an Austrian guy, and he did this newer building. One is by Sven Berlin, one of the greatest authors of the workshop, in my opinion, and I combined both of them. We did not finish in the last stream, and I did not work on it off stream, so I will go on with it now and do the rest of the detailing. Last time we put some PO signage to these vans because they are yeah, they are vans that don't have the special logo of the Technisches Hilfswerk, and for these two props I wanted to have something what shows that they belong to the are tool of the organization. Yeah, so we will do some foliage here in at the car parks first. Sorry, I was a little bit confused because my macro settings at the keyboard didn't do that what I wanted them to do, but now I figured it out. And yes, we'll start with some greenery for this here. I hope my voice and the music, everything is at a good volume. Shilka, yes, thanks for your follow. I'm very happy to have you in. That you have time to have a look at my city. Do you hear me? Yeah, you hear me. Yeah, thanks. Could you please tell me if the music is hearable as well? Because I played with the volume a little bit and I don't know if it's too quiet now. Ah, okay, yeah. Would be nice if you do it for me. Short test, because you are the first one chatting and can give me some feedback for that. Yeah, okay. Davidek, hello. Nice to have you in. You left a follow when I wasn't online, I think. So where's the music, huh? You try to figure out what is happening to my music here, because it's not playing at the moment. Yeah, I understood, Shilka. Please have a moment. Then I will have a try with it. Comrade Intense. Hi. How are you doing? Thanks that you take your time to have a look here. Yeah, follow that. That's also good feedback, Shilka, that you here follow notifications. Yeah, the Twitch soundtrack does not really work at the moment. So I try another playlist. And I don't know why there's nothing. Ah, okay. I think you hear it now. Please tell me if it's too loud or too quiet. Yeah. So back in town. Here we are. My second big project is this in cities. And the first one is a Southern European city, Southern European inspired, not really by a country directly, but more Southern European style, from map to buildings to everything. And after 1.5 years building only that one map, I needed a second project because there were so many so many inspirations in my head I want to build, but doesn't fitting to my project, what I was into. So I started this project last October, and the main idea of it is medieval inspired old town. What is this part here? What is nearly completed. A lot of detailing has to be done there, and some buildings are needed as well in this part. There is a city wall all around of this part, and in the front of the city wall I wanted to have these what's in English the word, this water what in older times helped to fight against the enemies so that they cannot reach the city so fast. Okay, mode. Okay, thanks, Shilka. What to say for my English speaking? I did not use my English for some years before I started streaming last week. In writing, I used it in Twitch and in chats or on Discord. But I had the last year no job where I needed English. And because of that, I'm not so used to speak. I realize that a lot of things come back fast, but there are always some words missing. Because of that, I'm happy if chat is helping out, and otherwise I try to describe what I mean, as you saw with the mod. And so this part of the old town should be medieval inspired. The main thing about it is a city wall and the mod, and also the streets, the layout of the streets, of the roads. Silka, yeah. That's the thing when I search for the words, then I need genau, Then I need I I'm aware of that and I try to do it less. So and thanks for the feedback. Yeah. Really appreciate that. Uh so I can so I can realize it, yeah, by you giving me feedback for all things. I know, Schilke, I know you can understand German, but Comrade is in as well, and I don't know how Comrade is lurking now. I don't know really. So, and you are talking English in your streams as well. So, because of that, I would speak English. And yeah, intense. No worries. It's fine. So you, as I said, the street layout, I try to be medieval in the layout by not being straight. A lot of little small streets where the houses are near together. First, I wanted to use these one-way streets only in the whole old town, but then I realized that the traffic will be a mess, and I switched to use some of the bigger streets, two-way streets, in this parts to have main roads where the traffic flow can be a little bit better. And also building a tram network through the old town. I just downloaded the tram depots yesterday and was looking for some trams I want to use here. And then there will be one tram route here through this part of the old town. This part here will be also a tram route, and the whole island should be another part of Old Town as well, from another time a little bit, because I want to build here a big, what's residence part, yeah, from the times after the medieval times when there were built castles, or castle is not the correct word. What is the bigger one? Schloss. Yeah, big residences for the kings and queens, and so this part will be in a different style than this part. Yeah. What's always in old towns in Europe very important is the churches, and yeah, so I chose the Cologne Dome for it, and for the main cathedral here. Yeah, sometimes being traffic a mess can be realistic. That's right, Shilka. And I'm sure it will be in the city when it grows. Yeah. Now, no, it's not that much, but yeah, I think there will be enough traffic to be realistic at some time. And yeah, I chose the Cologne Dome for the main church, and doing some parks here as well, and graveyard here, old graveyard behind the dome. Yeah, This is a hospital where I combined old hospital asset from the Baroque times with newer parts, newer building parts, as it is often done when old hospitals or old buildings are developed to the newer needs in the modern times. So I put these two buildings to it, and yeah, I think I matched somehow with the old building, these two buildings, and I like it very much. Yes, thanks, Shilka. Yeah, that was the intention. Old new combo. I realized in the first, I tried I started building the old town in this part, and then I realized if I only have old buildings in my old town, it isn't really realistic for a modern city. So I started here to combine some things or to put newer stuff in it. So this here isn't yeah, this is a building I think from about 1900. Yeah, and most of the buildings I used in this part are the Baroque and Renaissance buildings and timber houses by Titan. And yeah, so a little bit development in my style from here through the old town is also seen, because yeah, as you say, Shilka, I put thought into it, yes, and also I try to be somewhat free in my build, in my creativity. I don't want to look too much at Google Maps or Google Earth, and so I have something in mind what can be realistic, but I want to be able to let it flow with the building. Yeah, not too much. Oh, I have to do it here like that. More. Oh, what would I like to do here? And having in mind in what style it should be to fit. Yeah, this was the first thing I really detailed. It's a little marketplace, and there are some street foods and some vegetables, everything what was on workshop, fitting to a little market is used here. And yeah, I shared a screenshot of it on Discord. I don't know if you saw it. I think in Cities Cafe it was also uploaded. Yes, Shilka. That's it. It's yeah, for me, a central thing for me in this, for me, new hobby, City Skylines. I am here in the game, or with the game, since the beginning of 2020, and did no gaming the years before. When I was younger, end of the 90s, at the beginning of the 2000 years, I had computer, and were doing parties where we put all our computers together in a dark room, and yeah, put them with cables with LAN together and play all the weekend without sleep nearly. And yeah, that was my last phase of my gaming in life. Yeah, the good old days. Intense, correct, the good old days. Yeah, I don't know if that are really the good old days when I remember how difficult some things were. To get together and play together. What there weren't flat screens at that time. You had the old, I don't know in English, in German Röhren monitor, the big monitors, what have to be brought everywhere. And yeah, it was really exhausting. Put everything together. Today it's so more easy. And yeah, but to come back, Chilka, yeah, for me is City Skylines a little bit more than a game. Yeah, for me City Skylines a big hobby for creativity, for being creative, for yeah, for an hobby what also helps me to relax most of the times if everything is working with mods and workshop. Yeah, and yeah, I don't want to lose the freedom of the art, and so I don't mind about people saying this or that is not realistic for that what you want to recreate here. So it's my style, and I love it in the community. There are a lot of people doing yeah, similar themed builds, but if everyone brings his own style in it, I like it very much. Yeah, so what I really like also CRT monitors. Intense. Yes, that was the word in English. Yeah, with trams you carried them. Yeah, in my town, I grew up in a suburban area where yeah, everything has to be transported by cars. Our parents were very happy when we wanted to get every weekend to another place with all of our computer stuff. And yeah, but by tram it's more exhausting, I think, than by putting them into a car and only from the car a few steps into another house. Yeah, what I like as well, what was one intention as when I chose this map with the rivers here, I wanted to have a city at riverside, and yeah, this part it is yeah, in a way that I like it very much. A nice quay with the houses directly at the quay, with a walking path at the water, and from time to time there's a little bit a cafe, restaurant place, and yeah, some statues, some yeah, open areas between all of the houses, and yeah, Chilka, no problem. Sure. I know you are the cook at home, and thanks for being here some minutes. And so have a nice evening. Enjoy your dinner, and yeah, I'm sure I will meet again soon in your or my stream. We will see. Thanks, Shilka. We can go on at another time with this little tour, and yeah, have a nice evening. Intense, are you watching? Are you interested in doing some more tour through the city, or are you so much into Maya at the moment that I go to my build, what I want to do, and yeah, please let me know. Okay, I'm not muted. Good to know. What are you doing today in Maya? Are you still on this what is it? This American building what you had last Saturday in your stream? Ah, the image. I will have a short look. Screenshot. That's your setup. Yeah. Fine. So a big part of your screen, so one whole screen for me. It's an honor. This building you are doing at the moment looks for me as an guy who's not so much does not so much know way complicated. Yeah, you need some experience for it, don't you? Yeah, not for beginners. That I meant. But if you are, yeah, somewhat experienced, it isn't that big thing. No, I did not start yet. I was, yeah, I have a lot of things in mind at the moment. Well, I had some there are some things that are now more relaxing in the next weeks, I hope, in the next month. A lot of things have to be get cleared for the next years for me in my life, and so there was not the head to start with Blender. And yeah, I also have some health problems where I always have to look a little bit how much workload I can give me. And so there was not the time for doing such a thing in the last weeks or months. But it's still the plan, and I will do it. But when the time is good for me, I will have a lot of time in the next year, minimum the next year, to concentrate on my hobbies. And yeah, so it's not a question if, it's a question when. And yeah, I think within the next month I will start. Now I started streaming last week. Another thing I wanted to do long time to try out, and I have fun with it. So yeah, I will have fun a little bit fun with it. And at the moment I have a lot of fun with my build here. Yeah, some weeks ago it was a little bit different. I was a little bit yeah, down with this city, and was thinking about what to do next, and what things yeah, can be fun to me in this build at the moment. And yeah, yet now is a little bit different. I have a lot of inspiration and a lot of fun. It brings new motivation to me to do streams, and then there are some people who have a look at the build, and I can tell something about that, and that brings some new drive into this build. And at the moment I want to follow that drive a little bit. And yeah, when the inspiration gets lower for this build, I think I will, and my my situation with the health problems is in that condition that I can say, hey, you can it's not the problem to concentrate for a longer time, and then I will have a start at Blender, because I don't want to push me into it. Yeah, instance, I learned that in the last years more than before. It's not good if you put too much pressure on you the whole time to get things done, and to be good at things. And yeah, I was very much into that. Very yeah, I wanted to get to the point with work. Yeah, I learned it the hard way as well. Yeah, I wanted to get at a point at work where I can be confident. I wanted, yeah, I wanted in every part of my life get into to some point. Yeah, I'm now getting 40, soon, becoming 40 years. And the last 10, 15 years were about running after some things that have to be like that until this time or until in the next years. Always like a always like a goal what has to be reached at a point. And I was a guy. My hobby was I was much into sports. I did triathlon, so swimming, biking, running, and that on a higher level. So I trained 20 hours a week. 10 to 20 hours depends on the time of the year. I was training beside 40 hours a week job. And high expectations in every part of my life. And and that's with a backstory of having depressions. First time in my life was 20. So yeah, I wanted to show it to the depression that I can do all these things, although I have these problems again and again. Yeah, now I realized that I totally destroyed me with that. Anti-Tahel! Hey, that's nice. Oh, so many people, here that I like so much in the community. Hey, Anti-Tahel. Yeah, it intense. That is sad, but that was a thing what had to be learned on the hard way for me, because I didn't want to accept it earlier in my life. That always going on with with working and always going on with putting everything under the thing of function. How good do I function in my life? Always the main thing. And I learned functioning in life isn't the main thing. It's in our world today something what is a very big thing, but perhaps a too big thing. And I learned that cannot go over my limits every day and think that this will be this will be healthy, and this will be accepted by my mind and my body for years. That I know now, that I learned to accept at the moment, and because of that, that's because of that I have the think the mind for city Skylines and Blender to do it with less pressure. That's really important for me to get healthy, to stay healthy, to learn something for life. Because I realized that all the things I did not good or wrong in my life before, I can do the same way here with City Skylines. Yeah, when I started doing detailed builds, yeah, I found me again in a situation where I always had a feeling of pressure behind me because I thought I have to be faster with building. When I saw the guys on YouTube, yeah, the Acruas and Skibbits and City Walks, and I saw in the videos they did how much they built in one episode, and I thought, oh, they are so fast with building every week an episode, and yeah, and I tried to be fast because I wanted to have everything done um, in a way that I every day have big improvements in my city. Yeah, and detail. Yeah, yeah. That's what that was a learning from for me. As you write from live streams. Yeah, in YouTube, in the YouTube series, it wasn't yeah, recognizable for me that um, a 30-minute video is, yeah, 20 hours or 30 hours work. Yeah, and so first was Sanctum Gamer. I saw live streams, Sanctum Gamer, Skibbit, and then Acroas, and then I saw, hey, they are not really faster with building than me. Yeah, that's not the thing. And it took pressure from me, and I learned with City Skylines that it's not about finishing a build. Yeah, I told before, this is, yeah, I can show it from the top. This is my second build, second detailed build in City Skylines. I started this map in October, and the other build is a Southern European one, and I started it, yeah, in August 2020, and yeah, I'm not nearly at the end of the build, yeah, of it, and this thing will last for years as well. So I learned with City Skylines that it's not only good if something is finished, if a goal is reached. Yeah, I learned to have fun and to feel comfy with doing the things, doing little things, like where to look at. Yeah, like detailing these parts here, these little parts, doing some details, and not always have a look at the whole thing. Yeah, that was some, yeah, right, correct, attainable goals. Yeah, I heard it so many times before. Yeah, attainable goals. Yeah, but did not, as I was my whole life, so I did not really understood it. Yeah, and yeah, doing little things, and taking out the pressure. And I came to the community on Twitch late in January this year. And before the 2 years, I was building, and watching some YouTube series, and coming to Twitch. Although I don't like the big company what stands behind Twitch, and I tried to avoid to have something to do with it 10 years, the last 10 years, I realized that hey, that's a good community for me, because there are so many different people. Yeah, Kyle, enjoy the lurk. Yeah, there are so many different people, and you see them building in in the in real time, and you see what they do in real time, and I learned to relax more and to enjoy. I have to read. Yeah, intense. Yeah. Meanwhile, as I have more contact to the people in the community, and also some big YouTubers are talking about it, I know that these problems with um, feeling the pressure in city skylines, especially with streaming, with uploading, to have a schedule, yeah, and to be to hold the the schedule, and to upload regularly or to stream regularly. There are so many people in the community that are suffering of that. And there are more and more people who say, so I need a break from cities and I do some other things in this time. And I think it's really good that people speak about that, and yeah, more and more people get more relaxed, I think, with city skylines, with these builds, and yeah, it's a hobby. Yeah, it's a game. I think you know it from from asset creation as well. Yeah? Um, Sometimes perhaps you forget that this is a game. Yeah, for you perhaps more. Sometimes you get forget that asset creation now isn't anymore your work. Yeah, it's should be fun, and I have the impression that you get it done with um, to be not so much under pressure. I have to do something now in asset creation. It's an impression by me, intense, that you can say in a good way. I don't. It's a hobby, and I don't want to do it like work. Yeah. So yeah, but city skylines, if you are very if you're very into getting things done and being good at it, or being doing things in a way others do, I don't think that it is so easy to not forget it's a hobby and it's for fun. intense, huh? I got your Patreon in that time. Yeah, because and for me it's fully understandable the way you do it. Yeah. And I'm not only your patron for the things I get now. Yeah. Um I'm also your patron because of um giving you some appreciation for the things you did in the last year in the community. Yeah. Um, it's for being you in the community more than, oh, I get that much assets every month, or I need that much assets for my money every month. Yeah, I only want to give appreciation, and I think Patreon is a better way than being a subscriber on Twitch. That's my style of thinking, because Patreon does not take money from that. Yeah? I think all of the money belongs to you and not to the big company I told before. So now I have to look what I want to do here, because I'm so much into talking that I don't get something done here. But I like it to talk. Someone's there. I don't know what it's like with Patreon. If there are people who say, or who only stay Patreon if there are enough uploads. I don't know. But I can imagine that a lot of people only only stay there if enough uploads come and they get enough for the money. Yeah, and a lot of people forget with that a lot of asset creators gave so many assets before for free into the workshop. Yeah, that yeah, and how many hours? Yeah, I don't have to tell you how many hours they did for everyone using their assets that are for free in the workshop. So yeah, they should chill a little bit more. They should chill a little bit more and not the thing what is everywhere in the community or in the world. If I pay something, I need to get something for that. For me, the pay with Patreon, or when I do some PayPal donates to asset creator is for is appreciation for that what they did, and not what I will get for that. Yeah, but perhaps not so many people think like that. So things I want to use here. You canceled a month? What do you mean? Did the people, your Patreons, get their money back because you didn't do releases? Ah, okay. Didn't know that there's a possibility to pause buildings. And yeah, that's another thing. Why I am a Patreon from you. Because I have the impression, I got the impression, I think it didn't needed much time for it to see some things writing and see a stream from you, and I realized, yeah, that's a guy I want to support. Yeah, he has good attitude. Yeah, don't have to thank you. Thank me. It's for me. For me, it is. For me, it is not difficult to say something positive about other people or to other people. I think that is too less done in this world. Yeah. So yeah, this container I need. By whom is this container? Huh? Ah, Roba. What do you think? This container intends. It's so nice. This weathered, rusty container. Every time I use it, I'm stoked again. And I think it's first I thought, oh, here's another one. That is nice, a little bit big, but with PO, it's not the problem. And first I thought, oh, this container would be heavy, but I think it's okay. Yeah, the 2048 is really big. Do you think you could get the same looking with less? JFC! Hey, second time you catch my stream. That's nice. JFC, I don't really know if the last time you were here, I gave you a city tour. I don't really know if you want me to show something. Give me a second and I will do it. Pleasure. Are still benches? I hope you're doing well, JFC. Don't know if you're hearing me or if you're only lurking. Do something else in. Oh, to have the impression that something is filled. I don't think I can raise it. Current conforming. Yeah. Well, hey, no worries, comrade. Very happy that you had some time here in my stream. Enjoy your dinner and have a nice Saturday evening. Will there be a party again today? Oh, today chill day. Okay, enjoy. See you next time. Try to do a little bit pavement path was the part here. A bit more opacity. So much police here. You doing? Good to go. Rolling together. Must be very dangerous here at this place. The next one. Here it's a water treatment plant. Short look. The workshop. Looking for an auto crane. Was bit all here. Best would be a blue one. This one. Up. Vehicle version. And I have a collection. Construction sites. A short look into it. There's an auto crane download to use there. I think I will download some construction site assets. Start the game again to put also here some side of technical help services. Yeah, I will have a look at that when I am offline and put them there. So write decals in there. I have to use my list. What would be a detailed build? Detailed build. City skylines without some markings. Here. It's tracks. Or I don't know yet what build decide here. So at the moment I will leave it totally free, no trees, nothing. Have some more benches here. Can from here. Put another little gold bed for plants. Get a little bit, stretch it a little bit so that it can fit into. Oh, the cat is woken up beside me, wondering to whom I talk. Not so much used to it yet. That was too deep in the ground. Okay, I think I will leave it like this. Or this area, I think it's enough detailed. There will be some construction site props as an auto crane and perhaps some other things added. But this here, this is not something I want to have that nice and clean here. I think there we need something I downloaded a few days ago. First I have to see, oh, red. I have to see that I want to use that as a prop. There was another set with PO, I think. Be in the oh, what? Iron texture. 0 from the workshop. Pictures from the workshop. Are they fonts? I can only use them on PO'd buildings. One is PO'd. But I have to get an impression of the set of text. They are fonts. I can write what I want. Style of attack. And can do it another style. We'll use with texture. Do text customization to this. Okay. Oh, that's been a good idea. Right out. This one. Aerial. When it was too tiny. Uh, okay. Okay. Now I can see what text there are. E. Now the whole. Hmm. Don't know if I like these text. That much. Some cool there. I think I will go with the prop text. And at this point, I will go for mural or graffiti more. Oh, you see, it's such nice things. Blue whale would be nice, but too much for this big, this small wall. Here, smaller? No. For this nice one, I need another place. Some time. Nearly. Gray of the building. Minute. Not completely fitting. Big step. Getting smaller. Not possible with prop anarchy. Do smaller steps. Then I will do it. Convert it to PO. No. Nice. Like it. Like it. Anti-tile, you're back. Hope you're doing well. I think I will be here for about half an hour now. And then I have to do a break or to end for today. Because here in Germany. It's evening now, and I have to cook dinner. And yeah, perhaps I will stream on later, or otherwise again tomorrow. Yeah, I finished that build here right now. Some more props will be here in future. I will have a look at some fitting props when I'm offline in the workshop. I think that you don't really know what this is. I think it's a German or European specialty to have federal organization for technical relief. It belongs to the disaster response. Last year we needed it a lot in Germany. There was a big flood in Western Germany, and yeah, and it's mostly done. Oh, Pink Panda, yeah, you made it. Come in. Hey. Yeah, and it's an organization mostly with volunteers for the disaster response in Germany. And yeah, last year, they made a good job, and all of us learned how important things like that are, to have good educated disaster response and in good condition with all material they need. And that was my inspiration to do a little build station of the Technisches Hilfswerk. Yeah, here, Technisches Hilfswerk. Here my build. This here is a part I built at the very beginning of this map. My water treatment plant. I had some inspiration for it from some water treatment plants in my surrounding here where I live in Germany, and because of that I have this big ones here. It's meant to be a big water reservoir if there is flooding or a lot of rain that cannot put directly into the water treatment facility. It can be pumped into this reservoirs and get processed afterwards when there is capacity on that. Now that I see, you could be a little bit more trees, I think. Let's do this. Pinka Panda, how are you doing? Are you what's the right word for rehabilitation? No, rehab is not the correct word. You were yesterday on a party, on a big wedding party, you told me. Sometimes a recovery is the word I was looking for. Sometimes I have a look at the dictionary for some words that are missing. Yeah. But realize my English getting better and better the more I use it again. Ah, your hangover, right? Ah, you're watching movie The Crown. Ah, that's very nice that you came in to say hello. I said to Anti-Tahel before I will do another half an hour and then head off for cooking dinner. And perhaps I'm back later. Not really sure now. If I will do another stream later at the evening, but it could be. Nothing important to do for me this evening. So why not? I think I will build in cities offline or online, so why not online? No, the PRV assets. Do you mean do you mean the buildings? This one is by Sven Berlin, and this one is a new one by Speedrex J from Austria. I think this asset it's PO. This asset you only find with THW. No, this you find not with THW in the workshop. You have to put the full name. Perhaps because of that you didn't found it. With Technisches Hilfswerk you will find it. This is a quite old asset by Sven Berlin, I think. I combined both buildings here. The blue of this one not perfect fitting. Yeah. But yeah. The color map is only the gray. I cannot do something with it. This vans here, I put the logo of Technisches Hilfswerk by myself onto them. Yeah. I can send you the links as well later on Discord. But you will find it with Technisches Hilfswerk and THW. Also the trucks and the containers are in the workshop. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. And bigger trees here. This Another tree. And am I missing a tree? The load order tool said no assets missing as expected. The roundabout. It has to be, isn't it? Oh. And Panda, don't make your make Miss Panda angry, no? Watch the movie, not the stream. Don't want to be the bad guy that makes you not being with your focus. Miss Panda. Too tiny. Something bigger. Yeah. Are that all vanilla? Ah, yes. Yeah. When the live oak tree. A nice one. What were the new trees by? Ah, here. The new ones by Mr. Mason came into the workshop. I always forget that they are there. Nice. Blooming jacaranda tree. Where does jacaranda tree come from? And the reset were there before, weren't they? By Mr. Mason. That's really classical, ugly. This cherry tree. Okay, enough of vanilla. I want to have the other ones. Hey, anti-tire, no worries. Your day is starting, and my day is in the last part. I will stop streaming in some minutes. So sorry, Silicon Biotech. Hi first, but I have to make dinner, and I will be here only for 15 or 20 minutes, perhaps later again. Yeah, and Auntie Tara, have a nice day, have a nice Saturday, and I don't know, no stream today, I think, or are you doing streams on Saturday? In my mind, I have only that you're nearly every day in the week online. Ah, okay, we'll go live as well. So at the moment I have 4 viewers. If you do it within the next 20 minutes or 25 minutes, I will give you a rate. And I come into your stream with the people that are here. Silicon Biotech, how are you doing today? Thanks. The dinner has to be cooked before, but I like cooking. So I'm cooking and then enjoying. Shelley Temple. What is it? Is it a cocktail? What are the ingredients of Shelley Temple? And what time is now in Shenzhen? Shenzhen is China, am I right? And clear day in Shenzhen, is this meant because of the smog or because of the weather? The ban. What ban didn't you notice? I didn't see something. You were banned by something. So I have a chatbot if he banned you, then I have to check because I'm beginner in terms of streaming. I have to check that I get a notification if someone is banned. Okay. So this is also a big part with grass. I perhaps don't want to have it like this only. Here I like to have bigger grass patch, but don't have it now. So I think I have to, yeah, time to get one on the workshop later. Silicon Biotech. Last time when you were in the stream, did I show you something of the old town? And did I tell you some things? Or do you want to have a little tour? Let me know. Otherwise, I will do some detailing. Go on with detailing in the old town now. One. And one. No. One bullet here. It here. Think. Yeah. One. Panda. Think about what I told you. Huh? I don't want to be the guy who Miss Panda is angry with. Huh? But if you tell me that it's okay, for sure, I will give you a tour. I like it to show you. So yeah, everyone from the community stream what I am doing here, what I have done before. Yeah, it all started here. My old town build. This whole part of the city will be the old town. What is from the medieval age developed on the island. There will another part of Old Town. What yeah, where another style of Old Town will be built with more residence style, where a king or queen lived, and where buildings are used from another time. In this part, used a lot of buildings by Titan, the timber houses, Baroque and Renaissance buildings, and mixed some other things between it. And yeah, this little market here was the first area I detailed, and there was a screenshot on Discord. Perhaps you saw this scene before. Uh, okay. Then here at this key, I put houses directly at the key. All these houses are PO, otherwise they would raise the ground. And yeah, it's a path, also a pathway. This key, and at some points I detailed with some flowers, some ivy. Also, here is a little cafe or a little restaurant with benches, and here's a little plaza with a monument. It's Ludwig van Beethoven monument, and yeah, a little bit open space for people to relax with another restaurants. This one is an old school, or it's nowadays a school, and from the times it was a magazine, a magazine in Deutsch, so something like a warehouse. And here I have a mural, and I like that very much. A little bit political background fitting to the climate change topic. I like that very much. Here. This is another little restaurant or German Gasthaus. So it's going on. Here's a ice cafe. So detailed. Not too much, I think, because I cannot really what's the right word? Cannot really look for it. Estimate what how many detailing I can do if this city will be from here to here. Everything built and detailed. How much detail I can do without killing my performance. So I won't do it too heavy for now. And if the city gets bigger and I realize that there's much more possible, I will have a second look at these places here. You can see here the backyards are about too detailed, and this parts here I put a lot of commercial into the buildings. Here is a park at the hospital. It's a combination of an old hospital building from the Baroque times and the newer parts of the hospital. I really like how this turned out. Shop signs. What shop signs you meant? So these here, that are shop buildings from the workshop So where they are. Okay. Cannot find it under the props. So shop buildings like these ones. Like these ones. These ones, I think everyone knows some of them. So yeah, the Jennies, yeah. Are the Jennies from the Ice Cafe? No? That is part of the signs from by Sven Berlin, I think, or Jens. Wait, I have a look. There's a set with a lot of with a lot of buildings. Okay, I can. It's from by Sven Berlin. Shop Signs Pack 1. He has more than one pack. So for a German build, mostly German build, there are a lot of signs that that he has. But I started to make some signs by myself meanwhile, and will do a lot more here for the gastronomic part of the city. That are only textures. I worked on I got on Pinterest and set up on with GIMP to a good resolution for the game, and doing the brightness that looks good in the game. This also did by myself, and put the texture on an empty sign. So I'm about to make a lot of these signs by myself, because there's not that much on the workshop I need, and especially hotel signs. There's, for example, this hotel sign. Yeah, but in the city I will have so many hotels that I need a lot of more. This I made by myself as well, with the text feature from PO. Yeah, I'm getting more and more into doing stuff by myself with PO, with textures, with also planning to do some things in Blender in future, and yeah, to customize a little bit more, but or to yeah, to close the gaps that are on the workshop. There are not much, or not many gaps in the workshop with things that are needed. But yeah, sometimes I don't find the things I need, and I think I have a good overview over the workshop. I the last 2 years nearly, I watch every week what is new on the workshop and put it into collections. So I have a lot of collections to different topics, and so I think a lot of stuff from the workshop I find, but some things are missing. Yeah, here is a little police station, the Old Town police station. That Polizei sign is from Chameleon. Here's a sign package with oh nice, police car starting. Here's a package with Feuerwehr, Polizei, and Stadtkrankenhaus. Yeah, this is a big cathedral dome from Cologne. Big plaza in front of it, and an old graveyard around here. And here is another nice place with this fountain. And I like these buildings here very much. They are from Amsterdam. And it's a package with different shapes. And I like it very much how this plaza here turned out. Without PO. Don't know when I started. I think there was no year between starting detailing and doing PO. Not really. But I'm now more and more into use PO really. Not only change some buildings in the dimensions. So yeah, here I did a little project for this hotel block here, which needs some custom signs as well. Don't have them now. They will add it later. They will be added later. And yeah, and this is meant to be a spa for the hotel. It's really a spa building on the workshop. It's called Stone Spa, and I've put it in as PO and did some boardwalk on top of it, a little terrace on top of it, and like this for the thought of combining old buildings with newer developments, same as the hospital, and another one where I did this is here, an old building from a government building or something from the local government. And nowadays a newer part put in. Here in the upper floor is a fitness center. You can see it on the outside as well. You can get in and some restaurant, cafe, or canteen for the people who work in. Some commercial put into the buildings. Yeah. So for now, only parts of the old town are ready detailed. And a lot of more has to be done, and that is something I want to do in the next weeks, especially on stream. And yeah. And after some weeks, I think I will switch to my other build, the Southern European one, work in progress, and do something in that build, because I'm now since October in this city. I started the city in October, and Southern European build. I started in August 2020 and stopped it in October. And yeah, motivation to go on with it and take a break with this one. Yeah. So, Panda and Silicon Biotech, I know you're still here. I will have a break from streaming now to make dinner, eat something, and coming back later for doing some more detailing. And as told before, I will do a little raid to Anti-Tahrir, although I think Silicon is also there. This is still it's just there, and Panda, I don't know if you are interested that I go to Panda to Anti-Tahrir with you. So yeah, I will do the raid because it's my second raid, and I like to say hello to Tahrir as we said before to him, and yeah, have a short look at his build, what he's doing to do it today, and later I am back in the city. I need 2-3 hours, I think, to relax a little bit and have some good food. So hope to see you later. Now I have to check how to raid. I did it once. I don't know exactly how to do anymore. I think I have to go here. Okay. Then we will do the raid. And yeah, very nice to have a stream. And we will go to Anti-Tahrir. See ya. See ya. And perhaps later. Carola. You come directly to the raid. I just started it. Thank you for the follow, Tirola. I will be back later. I have to cook something for dinner, and I have to yeah, just in time. Didn't we have that before? That we met just in time for raiding at your channel? But so I will do more streaming later. I will have to cook dinner and yeah, have to have a little break, and then I will be back in, I think, 3 hours. And now we will raid a nice streamer from the City Skylines community, Anti-Tahrir from the US, and hope to see you again.